Hi, I'm Lori Lighting, and welcome to Dreams, Visions, and Revelations. Today, I wanted to talk to you about diving into the cold waters, which is the end time world, in how the world has become very, very cold. But Jesus is calling his children, each one of us, to dive back into these cold waters. Some have jumped in and they're swimming and reaching the lost, the broken, the unsaved. But there's still some that are needing to jump in now. Some have actually been in there and have come out of it because it was too cold and too harsh. But Jesus is now calling each one of us to go back in, try again, and not to give up this time, because when we keep our eyes fixed on Him, He'll get us through it, and He'll give us the right words to speak to those that are in these cold waters, that are needing to hear about Him. The dream he gave me the other night, it was regards to a race. It was a swimming race, and there was many lined up on the dock in a row, and the announcer was calling each one's name, and there was a crowd of witnesses watching. And as each one was called, he or she would jump into that cold water. One by one, I watched. Now I was the last one to go, and I knew I had to go. And I had to make a decision. How was I going to go? Was I going to jump in like the rest and just go and not worry about the coldness? I would get used to it. Or was I going to go slow and go down the ladder and take my time and get used to the cold water? It was my choice, but I had to make a decision. I knew I had to go. And I looked to my left, and in my surprise, I saw this big uh, cage full of chocolate chip cookies. And I chuckle now because I know that was our Father, who loves us so much, and he loves to give us cookies. And he knows each one of our favorite cookies. Well, mine is chocolate chip. And so this basket, this cage was full of chocolate chip cookies, child size cookies. And so I reached in and I pulled one out and I said, I'm going to bring this with me. I need to bring this with me as I jump in. And then I woke up, and this cage of chocolate chip cookies wasn't just for me. It was for everyone, for all of his children. And he's calling each one to reach in and grab hold of it. And these are his blessings. These are his special treats that he wants to give to his children, because he knows he loves to spoil us, and he just loves to give us good things. And so that's just something that I wanted to share with you in regards to the Father's love for us, and He loves to spoil His children, and so I just wanted to encourage you to. It's now time. Like, if you've come out of the cold waters due to hurts, rejection, fear, whatever it is, doubt, He's calling to come back and try again. But He's wanting you to this time to trust Him, to call on His name. He will give you the strength. He'll give you the words to speak in the right time. And He wants you to focus on Hebrews 12, verse 1 to 3, and I'm going to read this to you right now. Therefore, since we are surrounded by such a huge crowd of witnesses to the life of faith, let us strip off every weight that slows us down, especially the sin that so easily trips us up. Let us run with endurance the race God has set before each one of us. We do this by keeping our eyes fixed on Jesus, the champion who initiates and perfects our faith. Because of the joy waiting Him, He endured the cross, disregarding its shame. Now He is seated in the place of honor beside God's throne. Think of all the hostility He endured from sinful people. Then you won't become weary and give up. Jesus jumped into those cold waters. He faced a hostility by those that were mocking and rebuking Him. But He didn't quit. He didn't give up, because He saw each one of us, and He saw the rest of them. And He knew He had to do this for them. They needed the hope. He is the hope. And we now carry the hope inside of us because we carry Him. We carry His glory. And it is now time for us to go back into those cold waters. one by one, or we jump as a team, and we go and we deliver the justice, which is going to give them freedom and it's going to give them liberty. We need to bring that to them this day and this hour. So I encourage you, my friends, my brothers and sisters in Christ, to give all that you have because Jesus did it first for us. It is your time, it is your hour, it is your season to go. God bless you. I'm cheering you on, but our Father is cheering you in greater ways than I can ever. I love you. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.